Oh, another fun, exciting, nail-biting episode of Insurance Questions Podcast number 196, Don. Oh my God, we're almost at 200, Don.
Isn't that amazing? I can't believe it.
And I will just say all of the comments and statements by Eddie Buffalo and Donnie Lowe are purely for entertainment purposes. I'm going to say all the rest of your stuff too, Don, because I don't have to share it with anything. So
Okay.
I'm not going to share with you. No. Don't be a baby. Just do your thing.
Go ahead.
Donnie was just whining that I took his thunder. That's exactly what you said. Eddie, you stole my thunder. Blah, blah, blah. I'm Donnie Lowe, the pickleball champ. Blah, 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 blah. All right, go, Don. Do your thing.
Oh, my goodness. While you're touching all those buttons behind the scenes, thanks for joining us today. You can view the podcast on our Insurance Questions Podcast, EBI Pods, YouTube channel. And when you go there, please like and share. That would be awesome. We are on 43 different podcast depositories. What's a depository? Well, it's place
something
where
you stick up your butt.
No. You deposit money in the bank at a depository. So, no, it's a place where you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, stick it up your butt like Donnie tells you. Bonnie Lowe.
We're going to get censored again. So, Apple Music, Google Music, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Rumble,
Atari 2600, and television.
And so wherever you do that, just like and share, please. We appreciate that. And for those listening, hit that fan mail button. That'll send us, right to Eddie an email with your questions that you want answered, any future topics, for future shows. We would love to investigate that. TikTokers, you can watch us while we're recording live, which we're doing right now.
Friends who you're watching right now.
That's right. And you can send any questions you want that way, because he does love TikTok and he loves all the TikTokers. Did you know that you were a TikToker? Those that are on TikTok. So
I didn't even think that was a word, but I can't believe that's a word, Don.
I know, exactly. And just know we really appreciate you taking time out of your day to join us, to listen to us, to view us, and really to get the full experience and full surround sound. You want to do it on the YouTube channel, because we bring up a lot of different exciting and I was going to say provocative, but they're not provocative, just pictures and videos and whatever.
And it wouldn't be a hump day without Insurance Questions Podcast.
That's right. So thanks for joining us, and away we go.
So no, it's not Katie Buffalo. She is not in the room. That was somebody else. She's actually interviewing somebody because she's fancy like that. That's what I said. So it is Wednesday, February 12th. Wink. We have been getting so busy with the insurance part of our business, thank God, that we've been having to tape our shows more than we've been doing them live. I think we're still going to try to do the one Thursday live, but just maybe a smidgen late, you know?
Yes.
So, Don, what are you doing? What's going on? What's the haps? What you doing there, Big Shoots?
What's the haps? Is that what's happening?
No, that was a bad TV show in the 80s with Raj, Rerun, and the Big Mama and little Denise. It was the last time you heard of that, or even heard of that show, Don.
I know. I think I remember Rerun, but I don't think I really watched it too much. That when TV came out, I was thinking that's never going to stick. Who wants to watch this stuff? Waste their time.
TV itself.
You're
not that old, Don. Stop it.
Well, you always tell me I am.
I mean, I think we were talking about this the other day, that I can actually remember our first TV when I was a kid was still black and white.
Oh, same with us.
It was too cheap to buy a colored one. We had to go to my Uncle Donnie's house to watch the moon landing.
Oh, really?
One of the moon landings, not the moon landing. You know, I
you
remember
watch?
that like it was yesterday.
Did you watch the moon landing, the first one?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I didn't, John. No,
You were too
if
young.
I did, I was too young to remember. What year was that?
1969, July.
Well,
I want to say
Don,
27th.
I
Maybe?
was 2.
And you don't remember that?
I know. I suck. I really suck that I don't remember. 2-year-old Eddie Buffalo didn't know. You know, I was too busy pooping myself and picking my nose. And I was a fat baby, so I ate those cookies too. I had to, chomp them with a couple of my twofers. So this is all your own fault, Don, because we're later taping our show, and I've already had that's my second coffee. You just saw me eating Pop-Tarts. So all the comments and statements are caused by Donnie Lowe that Eddie Buffalo spouts out of his stupid mouth.
What kind of Pop-Tart did you have?
Oh, my favorite, Don. What's my favorite?
I know it's not the Snickerdoodle.
No.
I forgot. The cinnamon, brown sugar cinnamon.
Yes, delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I still do my laundry off-site, because I just that water sucks in my apartment. I don't trust it. Anyways, so I'm sitting here like a couple weeks ago. I think it was a Saturday, and I had just went to the store, and I'm like, I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna grab Pop-Tarts. I'm sitting there eating my Pop-Tart, and there's this little boy like,
were you eating a Pop-Tart in the store?
in the laundromat.
Oh, in the laundromat.
I go, you want one, don't you? So it's like his mom and dad, him, his sister, this little baby drinking her bottle. I go, hang on, I'll be right back. So I got 2 packets for him and his sister. I go, as long as mommy says it's okay, you can have it. He was all excited. And then I didn't bring one for the baby because, it was drinking the bottle, and the sister's like, here you go. Here you go. I'm like, oh, great. I'll cause some poor kid choking to death because I thought I was doing something nice.
Oh, my goodness. Crazy.
So, Don, this is supposed to be a finance show, Don.
Yep. So
why do you want us to play this? And it's going to get taken down.
Well, don't play the whole thing.
I want you to sit down, relax, and dance to the rhythmic music of Lenny and the Squig Tone. I'm Lenny, and I'm the Squig Tone, and that's Max.
Okay, I think that's enough for anybody, Don.
Yes.
I don't want to get taken down either. But what's funny is Michael McKean actually was in Spinal Tap.
Oh,
Did you realize that,
about that? I knew that. I had forgotten about that.
Another pop culture thing that Donnie didn't know crap about. What's happening?
I didn't know he was in it. I had forgotten about it.
I mean, Don, I told you I was having trouble with my memory. Now you're not remembering good stuff like that?
Sorry. But did you catch how he said they're rhythmists? They're ready for the rhythm.
I guess.
I just thought it was funny.
Don, we're going to jump right into this. So,
yes.
When we started our journey of the podcast way back when, by the way, Billy Sheehan, we wanted him for our 200th episode, but he couldn't come on, and Don's real salty about it because, Billy's on tour in Japan, and he really thinks he needs to come here and do our show instead. So Donnie's all salty.
Well, am I really? It was you.
Yeah, you're super salty, Don.
It was you, and plus he's
wait a second. Salt, table of 1, Donnie Lowe.
He's also in going to be doing a few concerts in India and Japan. I think the final one's for Mr. Big.
I'll tell you that, I love Billy Sheehan. I love his music. I wasn't always a big Mr. Big song. I like some of their songs, but I'll tell you, if you guys want to look for Mr. Big live in Budokan, that video, or if you just want to listen to the audio, great show. Especially Billy whips out an old Tallis song from when I was a kid, Shy Boy. Oh, and he not only plays it, but sings it. I mean, that riff is in my head for the rest of my life.
Nice. Very talented.
Okay, so don't be salty, Don. You're too sweet to be salty. So we started this whole thing, and me and Donnie were like, nah, Bitcoin, no, it's not good, you know? And then we messed around with it a little bit. We learning more and more all the time. You can never know enough on this stuff, you know?
That's right.
Like I said, just like when we meet with clients, and yeah, we're good. We got everything we need. You probably don't. Because if you're not learning something new, you're not opening up yourself to new things.
Yeah.
Even my daughter reminded me, because I was in a training for the company that we're using the health insurance. And very nice young guy got on the 4 o'clock train. Goes, oh, Eddie Buffalo, blah, 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 blah. You know, well, you know, maybe you should do your calls like this. I go, dude, I've been on the phone for 35 years. I'm like, I could probably teach you some stuff. And that sounded like such an a-hole. And I will apologize, and I'm throwing it right out there, you know, because I totally stomped on what I believe in, which is if you close yourself to learning new things, you don't know nothing. So I guess Eddie Buffalo don't know nothing.
All right, you
don't how
do that.
y'all use them rotary phones.
You're good on, oh my God.
Rotary phones.
Everybody,
look, part of my brain came out, Don.
Everybody that's watching on YouTube will no longer watch on YouTube.
I know, right?
Right? Thanks a lot.
I was pretending to pick my nose. I wasn't really doing it. Oh, it's on me. No.
Oh my goodness.
So, even though that we both acknowledge the importance of crypto and what it can do for you, old guys like us, nah. You know, if I was a younger guy, you know, running around with my hair on fire, I'd give it a shot, because I'd be looking at a long-term investment. But a lot of them aren't doing that, Don. We've talked about this. You know, it's built to be a long-term investment. It's like, okay, Don, I'm going to put in 100 grand today, and tomorrow, whether I win or lose, I'm taking it out. You okay with that?
Nope.
No, but they're doing it.
I know.
You know? And if we know one person that's doing that, I'm sure there's a poop load of others out there that are doing it too.
Yes. Very true. Very true.
So I pulled up this really, I mean, you didn't send me much today, Don, because you suck. But
thanks.
Yeah.
First you tell me I send you too much, now not enough.
So I did the pitfalls of crypto. You want to read that for everybody, Don? Can you see that, or is it too small for your peepers? Don't strain yourself. If you store your cryptocurrency online, you don't have the same protection as a bank account. What do we mean by that, Don?
Well, your traditional bank accounts are FDIC insured up to $250,000. Do you know what FDIC stands for, by the way?
Ford, Dodge, Ice Cream, and Chrysler.
You were so close. You were so close. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
And a lot of people don't realize that, because a lot of the younger kids now are using Chime or Venmo, and they are not protected by the FDIC.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't aware of that, because
we've talked about that before. That's how much you pay attention to your own damn show, Don.
I know. What was that, on episode number 2? And we're at 196.
Yeah, you should remember everything like me. Like a steel trap. I remember everything and just shove it all in my head. Oh, my skull. Mr. Head, my skull.
No, but
I ain't hitting myself with my sneaker though now.
Just to get back, so your traditional savings and checking accounts are insured. And they're insured in case a bank fails, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, up to $250,000 per.
So that's the limit. So if I have more than one account, it's only $250 for all the accounts
per account.
Yes.
So
what about my wife's account? Excuse me, my ex-wife's account. Yeah, I'm single, ladies. Wink, wink. I wink terrible. Wink, wink, wink. It's like I got something wrong. Hey. Popeye the Sailor. Yes, that's who I am. I am who I am, and it's who I am. And I don't buy the crypto.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
For the next episode, please refrain from having a Pop-Tart and
Oh, I'm
2
gonna go buy a
coffees.
case of them after this, Don.
So, it's for each individual account that you have set up. If it's like a single account, just yourself, or if it's a joint account with somebody, each account.
Why you gotta talk about marijuana, Don?
See,
We're talking about crypto. Why
I
you gotta
know.
say joint?
That was a joint was a cool place that people would go to. If you ever listen to
When you were beating
Sinatra,
it? Yeah, man. Let's go to the joint. Smoke some cigarettes, drink some tea and
Sinatra and Dean
coffee.
Martin,
Hey,
Sammy Davis
man.
Jr.
Hey,
They would all
man.
say that.
You look like a beatnik, Don. You're probably a 60s icon. We just don't
Yeah.
know it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Don, I don't want to take away from your infinite banking. I just have one crazy question for you.
Shoot.
Say my crypto wallet is set up in my name, Eddie Bednar's,
Mm-hmm.
and someone decides to send it to my crypto wallet as Eddie Buffalo. Is that a problem?
I would think that would be a problem. So why did
As
something
we
like
both
that
know,
happen?
it's a humongous effing problem. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
educate yourself as much as you can. If you decide to go into the crypto world, don't just throw your money at it, because it is a great investment. You could also lose your pants. It's just like the stock market. So I can't tell you what to do, but I can advise you, do not put all your eggs in one basket, meaning do not put all your money into just crypto, just life insurance, just annuities, just Pokemon cards, just Beanie Babies. No, Don, you got to get rid of all your collectible pickleball paddles. You can't tie up all your money in that, Don.
gee whiz, I was hoping to retire on the
All right,
pickleball
Don,
paddles.
you start talking about your thing, and I won't interrupt you anymore.
All right, is that all you want to talk about? Some of the other? Are there any other pitfalls of cryptocurrency?
Oh, we'll talk again tomorrow on your potluck show.
Okay. All right. Very good. So I just wanted to touch base on we talk about family bank or infinite banking concepts, which is really a trademark name. How
Don,
it's really
I don't
about.
know what you're talking about. What is infinite banking before you get started?
Okay, so I was just going to start talking about that.
Well, I'm
It's
being
part
honest
of
because I'm
the.
sure people don't know the concept.
Did you say that you were not going to interrupt me, or no? So, as I was just about to say, it's part of the living benefits of whole life insurance, where with whole life insurance policies, there's cash value that builds up over time in that policy. And you can, for lack of a better word, you can withdraw some of those funds that are in of the cash value, or take a loan. And reality, when you take a loan of the cash value that you built up in your whole life insurance policy, it's really the insurance company is loaning you the money, but that cash value stays in your insurance policy, if that makes sense. But it's kind of used as a collateral almost. But in any event, R. Nelson Nash is really seen as the father of what he coined infinite banking concept, or IBC. And what that means is you can do a lot of different things with the cash value in your whole life insurance policy.
Is that big enough for everybody, Don? Are you good?
I think so. Yeah, it looks great.
Okay.
And we've mentioned in the past where some people, well-known people, have utilized this concept where they utilize the cash value in their whole life insurance policy for other things. So we talk about, you can help fund your child's college education. You can help them purchase their first car and basically pay themselves back, or you pay yourself back. And a few of the famous people that have utilized this, we talked about Walt Disney in the past utilizing this. John Cash Penny. J.C. Penny. So during the Depression,
Oh yeah, they're doing so well now, Don.
J.C. Penny. Well, that's now, and has long since passed. But
Yeah,
during the
what do I
Depression-
do with all that Sears Roebuck stock that I have?
That's
Don?
right.
And Kmart stock. I got to use that up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. But during the Depression, J.C. Penny tapped into his whole life insurance cash value to keep his employees on the payroll so he can pay them until things turned around, and then he refunded his whole life policy back. So the insurance benefit and banking concept is just that. And we can get into much more detail with you on a one-to-one basis if you want to see if this is the right product for you, if it makes sense for you and your family.
How would they get a hold of us, Don? I
Well,
have no idea.
Let's see. You can start by calling us at 903-662-1564. So that's
Once
one
again,
way.
what was that, Don? I didn't hear you that time.
903-662-1564.
Oh, he's so fancy. Well,
Fancy
no,
schmancy.
I don't like talking to people on the phone. I would rather email people. Can I email you?
Yes, you can. You can email at. We've got so many different emails. Why don't you tell me which one you want to send to?
That guy, Eddie Buffalo Insurance at gmail.com. It's the easiest to remember. Keep Eddie Buffalo in your mind and in your heart.
Oh, look at that. So is it that guy, Eddie Buffalo Insurance at Gmail, or is it Eddie Buffalo Insurance at gmail.com?
Eddie Buffalo Insurance at gmail.com. Okay. Smart guy.
I'm just
clarifying.
Just clarifying.
So do you want me to pull this down anymore, Don? You want to talk a little bit more about this, or you want me to do something else?
No, I think that's it. I just wanted to touch base on that. It's a great concept, and that's part of the living benefits of life insurance. So it's something that we talk about.
What I would like to do, Don, though, is just for the hell of it, I would like to Google infinite banking and see what type of news stories are in there. So we'll do this live so everybody can see what we're doing.
Okay. Like in the news or something? Or?
Mm-hmm. Source of liquidity. Tell me if anything really knocks your socks off, Don, and I'll open that up. Generational wealth is exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. I think most of these are ads for different businesses.
Yeah. It is interesting. A load of manure. Dave Ramsey gets into a fiery debate. I love it because we've talked about this before. He's one of our fans. He loves our show for whatever reason. Dave Ramsey likes Insurance Questions podcast to the point where on a lot of the depositories, they put us right next to him in the listings, which just blows me away only because he doesn't like insurance, period.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey is of the school of he likes term insurance. So get term insurance, which is a temporary type of insurance, and invest the rest. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of his philosophy. But we just feel term insurance is important, but so is creating generational wealth through whole life insurance policies.
He looks so happy, and he's not. He doesn't like insurance. He wouldn't like us, Don. If he got to know us, he'd like us less. You know?
I thought you could say he'd like us more if he got to know us, but I guess not.
What are you going to do? Yes. We're having technical difficulties. The software we use is trying to make reels from our show from today. Isn't that bizarre?
Is it really?
Other times we have to push it for it to work. Now it's like, oh yes, Mom and Dad's on the phone. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. I got to ask you, Don, how many of these did you have in your house?
Well, one for a
Well,
long
what are we
time.
looking at, Don?
We're looking at old telephones that you had to actually pick up and dial.
Rotary phones.
Rotary
Yes.
phones. There's some touch tones there too on that list, so that's pretty cool.
A friend of mine worked in an office, in like a principal's office, and they still had the rotary phone on the counter because they just like screwing with the kids. And, yeah, call your mom, and they're like,
What?
"What do I do? What do I do?"
I don't have a cell phone. How can I call them?
Did your mom have like the ridiculously long cord on it so she'd walk around with the receiver?
Oh yeah, that was
My mother did.
It was funny because my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was on a very limited budget, very limited income, and so at the time you had to pay for outgoing phone calls, but your incoming there was no charge. So what the signal was if the phone rang once and then you pick it up and nobody's there, oh, we got to call grandma.
Yeah, I remember that too. Or how about the party lines, Don?
Oh, that was a little before my time, but I know.
Oh, it can't be, because if I remember it, you had to be in your time. Just they wouldn't let you use the phone. Call you all your girlfriends because you were such a dog back then.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You grew up in South Buffalo, so there's a lot of parties going on there.
Wow.
Right?
So, table of two, Donnie Lowe and his badass attitude.
My mother was actually a telephone operator for
amazing.
New York Telephone Company at the time, and so just plugging in like this, right, to connect the calls, that the big board they had. But she actually had gotten a call, I think from or to, I can't remember which, Frank Sinatra.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Which was pretty cool.
Is that because your family knew some guys and he was checking in?
We always know some guys.
So okay, so your mom's job was eliminated. When are we going to be eliminated by these guys? Can we call them guys or girls? I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you identify as, Mr. Tesla Bot? I was watching a crazy video yesterday that they figured that most jobs in the world will be done by robots in 2070. They said it's going so fast that a lot of jobs are going to be eliminated by 2027.
Wow, that's something, isn't it?
So are they going to replace us on the podcast and selling insurance, annuities, and Bitcoin, Don? I am Eddie Buffalo. Ha 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 ha. Let me tell you a dumb joke. Ha 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 ha. Did you find that humorous?
We're done. We're done.
We're done for the day. So let's end the show like we do on every show, Don. If you like dealing with people that are just like you and have the same values as you, we're the people to see. You'll be able to go to our website by the end of the week, which is Eddie Buffalo Insurance. You can reach us by email right now at eddiebuffaloinsurance@gmail.com. And you can call our hotline. What's the hotline, Donnie Lowe?
903-662-1564. That's 903-662-1564.
And soon we're going to have a dedicated number for text too.
Yes.
So I don't want to throw too much at everybody, but thank you for joining us. Join us tomorrow for Potluck with Donnie Lowe. God only knows what he's going to talk about. He's just crazy, that Donnie Lowe.
That's right.
So remember, folks, life's worth living. Be good to yourself. And what else, Don?
Keep on fighting. Keep on fighting.
Get the YouTube people. Get our TikTok friends. Get Donnie Lowe all by himself. So peace out, everybody.
That's right. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. You're goofy.
I know. He did it again.
Production show. A little bit about what we do. Hey, Donnie Low, what's your name? Does anybody care? Okay, we'll just wait for Donnie to pop on again. Wonder why his live is paused on TikTok. I don't know. And everybody that was looking to be a guest on TikTok Live,